What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first ever episode of the Jolly Roger podcast. I'm joined by all the fellas today. I'm Caden.
Corey.
Carter.
What's going on, everybody? It's Ty here.
It's Caden.
It's Biso back at it.
All right, so we got all the boys here. 4 of us go to University of Iowa. 2 of the guys go to Northern Illinois University. Me, Corey, Caden, Biso, we go to Iowa, and then Carter and Ty go to Northern Illinois University. We're all the same age. Shit. All from the same town besides Biso. Biso, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, where you're from?
I come straight out of west of Philadelphia.
And the rest of the boys, we're all
Right in
from
the hood,
suburbs of Chicago.
That's probably really bad what I just did, but it's fine.
What'd you do, Samuel?
I was playing with these on the desk.
Oh,
Ooh.
All right, just don't let B not see. Don't tell his girlfriend.
yeah.
Yeah, we won't tell her. We won't tell her.
Overrated.
Future reference, every time we refer to Beanaz, it's Temple's girlfriend.
Oh, buddy.
Nasty too, you know.
Nasty.
Yeah, so
All right, fellas.
let's get into it. We're all big sports
Kick this
guys,
shit off.
So we're gonna start off with Tyler. Listen, you need a new NBA team, right? What do we
Indeed, I do. All right. So, a little bit of background on the subject, guys. From Batavia, close to the city, Chicago. I've never been a really big Bulls guy. My Bulls guy was Joakim Noah, Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson, man, he's like 5'2", 5'9".
Not even that, Brooks.
5'2", 5'9". That's pretty drastic difference there. But
Close,
we'll
We're gonna run with it
Nate
because I
Robinson
don't really
was
give a
the
shit.
same
But
height.
we're gonna run with it. But and then I went from a Lakers fan. Man, I love Pau Gasol over there, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, and then it just kind of didn't feel right with me. So now, man, we're on the hunt for a new NBA team. I got some requirements that I have.
Oh,
So I got my top 3 things I'm looking for. It's like Tinder, man. You gotta check the list off.
We know
You got-
all about Tinder.
But do you have the unlimited swipes on this or not?
Yeah.
We have the unlimited swipes on NBA teams. We have
Oh.
30 swipes available.
Hey. So you don't have unlimited then?
We got
might
unlimited swipes.
want to start learning Chinese, buddy. I mean,
We are an NBA Platinum member, and we are.
Oh,
Hey, guys, starts.
come on.
Come on,
Whose snap are you giving out this time?
this snap's gonna be Biso's snap.
Oh,
Gonna be Biso's snap this time.
come on.
The lucky girl.
Sponsored by the Jolly Roger.
Ooh,
that was pretty quick.
yep, that was really quick. That was
Let's do that one, didn't you?
God damn it, Ty.
Hey, it was bound to happen.
You had one fucking job, man.
About 60 seconds in, but
Hey. All right. Anyways, new NBA team requirements. The first one is to have a star player. We're not gonna go to a team with a bunch of shitters, okay? We're not the San Antonio Spurs. We're not gonna go through that, all right? So I want a key star player. I want one guy.
Sounded like a snake.
Yeah,
You want
I
like
don't wanna be a
two stars or just
You
one?
want
star?
you want a superstar?
I want one solid star. Don't have to be an all-star, but let's say an 89 overall or higher.
Indiana
Okay.
Pacers.
No,
And
fuck
that's
that
his
shit.
prisoners.
Hey, let him.
So we got 89 overall. We don't need to be Hall of Fame badges all the way in. We can have a couple silvers, couple bronzes in the lineup as well. Not looking for all the gems and roses, diamonds in the rough. They can be ass right now, and they can also be good in the future. We're not trying to go to a bandwagon team. We're not like that.
I got the
As he's leaving the Lakers.
I got
Yeah.
I got just the
Shout out to Meitzler for he's stuck with the Phoenix Suns when they were shit, and now they just got Kevin Durant the cupcake. So,
Or
just
Get
they
a
started,
Super
from,
Bowl.
they started from the bottom. now
rest
they're
in
at
peace
the
to
top,
Mikal Bridges. That's all I gotta say.
And maybe Brooklyn could be a possible opportunity for me to be a fan.
Brooklyn.
You know,
Oh
Brooklyn.
God.
you said a star.
Not a joke.
Miles Bridges, man. Mikhail Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
Wait, did I say Miles
Miles
Bridges?
Bridges.
Miles Bridges is
come
almost on the
on.
prison yard team with John Morant, buddy.
And Henry
Oh,
Ruggs.
Speaking of John Morant, his charges have been dropped. Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
He's
but
not
he's
gonna get fucking
taking some
sentenced.
time away from the team for 4 days, I think, or 4 games.
All right, all right.
That
I
feels-
have the perfect suggestion for you, Ty.
What's
And
that?
I'm gonna tell you why. The team I am thinking of is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
That's what I had. That's what I
That's a
had.
great take.
They
That's a
have
great team.
they have Shea Alexander right now. He's leading the league in so many stats. Like the guy is honestly probably
Name one stat he's leading the league in.
blocks by a guard, 3-point defended by a guard. He's first.
Oh,
in
by a
both of
guard,
those
okay.
Stats, but in both of those. Stats.
Okay, by a guard. You got to clarify that first.
I did,
Not entire
I
NBA.
did clarify.
Wait, I'm gonna double check it this year.
Go for it.
My other team I think you like a lot would be the Miami Heat.
The Miami Heat.
Yes.
I like
Ty,
that take.
I will give you 3 options.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me hear him.
First, coming in third, the Pacers. Number 2, the New Orleans Pelicans.
I had that. I
Pelicans
had
on the
that.
list
And
as
number
well.
3, the Sacramento Kings.
No, no.
No, I'm not
Being
gonna
a-
lie to God.
Being a
I don't wanna
Kings
be-
fan is like getting the
Pretender.
lethal injection
They're not. They are.
Jesus.
They're gross.
They're pretenders.
this year.
They're pretenders.
Here's
And
the
what?
thing.
What are their draft picks looking like?
Oh, if they're the 3rd seed in the West.
I know, but in the future, do they have all their draft picks?
Yes. Actually, maybe not. With the Sabonis trade.
Yeah, Temple, can we get a fact check on that, please?
Yeah, I was gonna say, going back to what Misa was saying, Shea is tied for 4th most points in the league right now with 31.2, tied with Giannis, and he is tied for 3rd with steals with 1.7 steals.
Oh, baby.
Doesn't sound like
Dude's
first.
a monster.
I didn't say first for that stat, buddy.
Hey, Misa girl, you know who's leading points in the league?
And girl.
33.3.
Embiid's the GOAT.
He's just not though.
That's
Really?
a hot take.
He's the GOAT.
He's not.
Well, if he was the GOAT, he'd have MVPs. So far, Nikola Jokic, he carries that stat.
In
Well,
fairness,
Kendrick Perkins would
Nikola
argue
Jokic is a
otherwise.
stupidly overrated player.
Dog shit.
Embiid?
Overrated?
No, Jokic.
Oh, Jokic?
I mean, it's kind of hard to average a triple-double when you're 7 feet tall.
I just asked Russell Westbrook. It's kind of hard.
When you're 7 feet tall.
Oh god.
And you didn't pick up a basketball when you're 17.
On the topic of Russell Westbrook, I just want to announce that even with the Clippers getting a new stadium, Russell Westbrook has done the majority of building that stadium with all the bricks he's taken this season.
I knew that was coming.
I know it's coming.
So shout out to Russell
Hey,
Westbrook because your bricks are affecting the community. Thank you very much.
I knew that was coming.
He's gonna build your mama a house after that. God damn.
All goddamn mansion.
I think you should go to the Miami Heat or Oklahoma City Thunder tie.
I think the Oklahoma City Thunder gives you a lot to be happy about now without success.
You got
And then in the future, you could say you've been there.
New Orleans
Thunder,
Pelicans.
150 Shea Alexander. Who's the rookie who just went to second and
Jalen Williams is not
Jalen
good.
Williams. He
That
is
guy-
good. What are you talking about?
And you got the GOAT, Josh Giddey.
that?
Oh, come on.
Why is he the go-to, Pirate?
The greatest white point guard in the NBA.
Timothy Chalamet.
He
That's
is.
why.
He's the
Dog
GOAT.
Timothy.
Who else do they got? Injury
Lou
prone.
Dort. They got
Andrew
Lou
probably
Dort.
will never play a game in the NBA, but that's okay, because he's built like a.
Quick wireless for a second.
Give a 6'4" small forward. That's always great.
Lou Dort.
Yeah.
He's great. He's a great defender.
Yeah.
The,
When he goes against 7 foot Kevin Durant, that's a little problem.
Anybody's a problem with 7 foot Kevin Durant.
Yeah, anybody's a problem with Kevin Durant.
Wait, when
Name
talking
one
about the
player who
best
can guard
scorer in
Kevin
the
Durant.
NBA, I mean, it's
What about
pretty
DeMar
hard to-
DeRozan?
What about him?
You're
You can-
really gonna tell me
Lou
right now
Dort
that
could've
the ball?
King of the mid range. The king of the mid range.
The GOAT of the
oh,
mid.
this is
The
great.
master of the mid range. The king of the fourth quarter.
Last time I checked, last Bulls game, he kind of did some shit in bricks.
That's a classic Bulls game.
Didn't really do
You were
much.
on your phone the last.
Yeah, last time I
game.
Oh, on
checked,
my
you were
phone.
games the whole time.
I got
Guys,
fellas.
how's that bit
Hey,
life going?
hey, no, hey, no.
Yeah, Ty, how's that guy? Hang on, Ty. I got something to show
On
you.
maze.
Yeah.
All right, Temple's on the research, fellas.
So
I
what,
am
are
on
we,
the research.
That jersey
what are we
also.
thinking right now? Ty?
Ty, does this look familiar?
Man, you guys, man, y'all gonna
You're like a bit
What are we
like
really
that,
talking about?
you've been playing BitLife, man. Come on, man. It's a great game. And shout out to BitLife. It's a great game.
Ty,
Basically,
what,
like make.
All right, we don't have a sponsorship.
Well, we might as
And we're not
well.
gonna get that.
I
one
know
either.
you're not getting a sponsorship.
Ty, what level bit or ball and maze are you on, or whatever it's called?
Ball and maze. Should we check right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
check.
check.
All right.
If it's higher than 40,000, I'm seriously concerned.
Oh, it is.
It is.
It is higher.
Oh shit.
Let's see it.
What is
Show
it?
the camera.
40.
Oh my
Yeah.
lord.
Yeah.
If anybody's higher than that,
Outside.
you could be the guest on our next episode.
He's preparing for Tinder. He's got to get the swipes in.
Yeah, it's
Jeez, what
the
some grind, Ty.
it's the thumb to phone coordination, the finger to phone coordination.
Without even looking.
I'm that good, man. I do this in my sleep. And I think I
God.
actually
Probably
have.
do.
Yeah, you probably
do.
I got the phone and the charger, got the TV on, watching some games, and on the other hand, just
It's kind of
going
hard
at.
to watch a game when you're
You're
sleeping.
just Ty, with your other hand, you're just going like this. When you sleep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
okay.
All right,
Oh,
Temple.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You did it. not
Ty,
me.
I have another team recommendation for you.
Okay.
I would like to recommend the Toronto Raptors.
No.
No, they're
Because-
rebuilding.
Listen,
I'm listening.
because you hop on
He
the
wants to
train
be there for the
now,
weekend.
they have the best GM in the NBA. They'll probably be back within a few years.
Doesn't matter.
Because
Your players
they-
are shit.
But you're the one that always says that if the Kings get OG Anunoby, he's the one player in that team that they're title contenders.
Yeah,
What the
because they're
hell?
missing a 3-and-D.
You can't say that their players are shit.
3-and-D, right? 2K22, 3-and-D over there.
Oh, of course, of course.
You just made me tell me their starting lineup and tell me it's good.
Who do you got? Oh, you got
Siakam at like 30 years old.
Gary Trent.
Siakam is insane.
Mason Plumlee about 48 and a half.
It's Jakob Podol.
Oh. You got the midget himself, Freddie Van Fleet.
Freddie Van
Fred VanVleet is nasty.
Then you have a
That
dude
is
who
that is not a bad roster at all. It's the
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Podol.
Scotty Barnes sucks.
He's overrated as shit. I'll give you that. He's not good.
What about Gary Trent?
He's donkey.
Donkey also. He shoots like fucking
30% maximum.
10 for 30 every fucking night.
Actually, if we're on the
forget about
topic of the
my
Toronto
guy,
Raptors,
Flynn.
man.
Ty, what team are you leaning toward right now, man?
I have a list. I have a list of that also, so I'll get that out now. And I do have reasons. But
Let me bring that up in the beginning.
my top 3 teams.
Oh wait, Trailblazers.
No.
No, I'm sorry. Damian Lillard, I love everything you're doing in Portland. I respect you so much for staying there and not joining, jumping ship another team. I appreciate you for doing that. Really shows some loyalty. Unlike a couple stars in the NBA today.
Why is your team?
But
Or they're
the top 3 teams that I've been looking at. Number 3, OKC is in there. I was really excited about Shea. Chet Holmgren. He's
Chet Holmgren.
He's a bum.
you know what?
Chet
Let me finish.
Holmgren.
Let me finish.
I forgot that was a guy. Chet Holmgren, baby.
Is
Yes,
that
sir.
Holmgren.
You guys
Greatest
know-
NBA player ever lived.
He's 7'2". He's about 90 pounds. He's like a taller Jaren. Shout out to Jaren.
Oh, Jared. Shout out Jared.
Not
Shout out Jaren.
Jared.
Get you on the podcast.
Oh
But,
god.
But he's got the movement to be like Kevin Durant, and also somebody who I'm gonna go to Biso with this one. Somebody who is built like him, a little bit taller, but no one's really talking shit about is Victor Wembanyama. We're talking about.
How can you talk shit about that
Talk about
guy?
Victor Wembanyama.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about Wembanyama.
Reese,
let's talk about
you cannot
Wembanyama.
say that word.
Oh yeah, then you already said it, buddy.
I didn't say it.
Oh yes, you
Oh yeah,
have.
you did.
Check it. Check the footage. I have not said
Oh,
you
Will,
did.
you already said it. You
it. Check
said
the
it.
footage. I
Check
said
the
it.
footage, but he sounded like the kid that tell everybody that his dad owned Microsoft. Like, Jesus
Oh, they're
Christ.
fucking with
He does.
All right, so Temple, why don't you take the floor and tell us about
Wembanyama.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh man, that's 2K rebuilds. That man is something else. He's incredible, man. I just can't compete. He's just better than me.
Can't do anything. Can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
You're good. I'm not good.
Hi, what's your 2 and
I'm
1?
just not good, though.
What's your number 2 and number 1?
All right, number 2 is the Washington Wizards.
Oh God,
Oh.
what a joke! Right?
And when you look at this team,
Yes.
Hang on, Ty. I got a question for you.
yes,
Are you a big Tingus Pingus guy?
You did.
you know, Tingus Pingus, you
Are
know,
you serious right now?
Ty, name me their starting 5 without looking.
starting lineup without looking. All right, number 1, Monty Morris. Number
Monte.
2,
Okay.
Monte Morris.
okay,
Forgot
Monte
that guy
Morris.
even
Number 2,
existed.
Bradley Beal. Number 3, Denny Advia. Number 4, Kyle the Goat Kuzma.
Oh.
Come on.
Mr. Turnaround himself.
And
Come
number 5,
on.
give me Tingus Pingus and the 6-man Daniel Gaffer.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Actually,
Wow.
good.
I'm
Come on,
impressed.
Ty.
Give me that. Give me that. And my final team, the number 3 team, if you will. You know, I'm not looking into much of it, but if it were a team that, say, did become number 1 and did become my team, I would not be mad about Nessa Charlotte Hornets with LaMelo Ball taking the reins.
That's a terrible pick.
That is not a bad
You
take.
really want to watch NBA screw you over year after year, buddy?
And there's a reason why I chose them is because
Because
if
you're
LaMelo
delusional.
Ball if it's a major if LaMelo Ball can stay healthy, he can put up those all-star numbers that we saw last year.
I mean,
But he is the guy, and with him being the guy, he's gonna want a massive ass
scoring
contract.
titles do not mean championships.
But having people who want to come onto the team and being my
Nobody wants to play for the Hornets.
Yeah. The fuck?
if any NBA
Wembanyama.
players,
How can they tend to decline that shit?
you know, getting rid of Miles Bridges got rid of some salary cap, so that was
He's not even off the team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's not.
He should
Oh,
be. That
rights
is
to him.
ridiculous. I guess beating women's okay.
He should be in a prison cell is where he should be.
Bullshit. He should be in fucking prison.
all right.
Hey,
Temple, can we get an
Michael
all-time?
doesn't care about that. You should know.
Oh, Michael just wants to win championships.
Michael
Yo,
can't win a
Ty,
championship.
it's
without
time
winning
to
a
the
title.
Let's wrap this up. Who is your team?
The
Live
new
on the Jolly Roger podcast.
All right,
Who is
episode
your-
1 of the Jolly Roger podcast. My team has been picked.
Don't
Thank
pick
you,
the Thunder.
fellas, for
If you
helping
say the
me
Wizards,
out.
I'm leaving. If you say the Wizards, I'm leaving.
You
I'm
didn't
going
even
to
let me pitch the
I'm going
Suns
to
you, man.
eliminate one team right here, right now, and that one team is the Toronto Raptors. We're going to get rid of them. They are
Okay.
off the list. Deuces to the Raptors. See you
So
later.
why don't you tell us who is on the list then?
yeah.
Let's tell us who you're picking.
Yeah.
Please tell me the Pelicans better be there.
Can you just pick?
Yeah, just pick the
Yeah,
fucking.
we're
We're
like
going to pick the
watching your
team
star
right here, right
players
now
sit
on the
on the
Jolly
bench
Roger
all season.
podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we just asked.
We have it right here, right now. I am officially the newest fan of the Miami Heat.
Oh, that was my pick.
The team that we didn't talk about at all.
Yes, that was my pick, baby. Come on. Come
Okay,
on.
why don't you give us some reasoning?
I'm going to give you some reasoning right now. Number 1 is the future that this team has lined up for themselves.
Which is absolutely nothing.
They have Jack Harlow.
They do have Jack Harlow, and that is Tyler Hero. You know, he's a great player. I love watching this guy. Kyle Lowry has a fat ass, and I was most attracted to watching that throughout the season. So I can't wait till he gets traded so I can find a new point guard.
All right, good job,
God.
Ty. Thanks.
There's
for
no way you just said Tyler Hero is the future of the Miami Heat.
I never said Kyle Lowry was. No,
He is garbage.
I was just admiring his ass. okay?
Number
I,
1v1
I
him.
will give you this. You do have the all-time NBA city boy on your team in Jimmy Butler. So that's
Oh, yeah.
that's a pretty good benefit.
All
All
right.
right,
Butler.
let's
Thanks, Ty.
thank you, Ty,
for
for
your.
that segment.
Thank
Great
you for the
segment.
help, everybody. Thank you very much.
Let's move on here to who had the topic sports video game, best sports video game ever. Whose idea was that?
That was me. That was me.
All right, my
We need a
team.
top 5 for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you need a top 5.
Now,
let's
now
start
one
off the
question I have for you
conversation.
guys is, do we
Let me
want to?
just submit in there really quick. NCAA football 13 in at least the 1 or 2
Let me
spots.
just throw
Yes.
2K17 in there also, because that is.
No, I get that shit out.
No.
We're not doing.
2K13, and it's not even.
No,
a
I think we all create a list. We all create a list and we come back.
Okay.
I agree.
right.
Okay, are we limiting this to one sport or?
No, every sport.
Meats. Where do you get NCAA football to fucking NBA 2K13? Is that the
That's
same
why,
sport?
that's why I was clarifying.
Can we, since we have 6 people's list, can we do top 3?
Yeah. Who's going first?
Does Rocket League
Look at
count as a
this.
sports game?
Fuck no.
Yes.
Do racing
No,
games count?
no. Rocket
Oh.
League is not a sports game.
What is
It's
it?
where you can use like real players.
Does Wii Sports count?
Yes.
Oh, that is a phenomenal pick.
Dude, just off nostalgia, man.
I gotta-
Do racing games count?
Yeah. It's racing as a sport.
Okay.
Mario Kart?
No, that's a whole different thing.
All right, I got it.
Oh.
I think I've got 3. I think I've got 3.
I got my
Alright,
3. I have
I'm
my
ready
3.
to go.
I'll go last.
All right. Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead, Pirate.
Alright. Coming in at my number 3 spot, I'm gonna go NBA 2K16. That's a great game. You know, the time period. I really
Whatever you're smoking, please supply me some. Please.
All right. I just want to say I really enjoyed that game. It was a blast. I remember having a blast. I think I was, in the probably the 6th grade. When it came out. Number 2 on my list, NCAA football 13. Another blockbuster game.
Fantastic.
Great pick.
Fantastic.
The last of the NCAA football series. Hopefully it's coming back soon, but fantastic game. That'll always be in my heart. Number 1. This might be a little controversial. I'm gonna go Wii Resort.
I don't know if I count that as a sports.
Wii Sports Resort, I'd count that.
I'd count it, but I wouldn't say it's the best
I-
sports video game of all time.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of backup on this for one singular reason, and it's the fact that it had sword fighting in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's-
That is a crucial part of Wii Resort. And that's why I'll stand by that all day long.
That was practically lightsaber battles, and it carried like much of my childhood, especially on snow days. You play that crap for 4 hours, and you'd think you're Darth Vader at the end of it. So
For sure.
I agree. All right, I'm gonna go with mine real quick. All right, so for my number 3 spot, I got 2K17. That is one of the
Solid
best
pick.
games.
Paul George in that game was dirty.
I respect it.
Fight me on it.
It's always on the cover.
Number 2 pick might be a little controversial. I'm gonna go with NBA Jam.
Oh, my
That is a great pick.
Corey.
Great
That's
pick.
terrible.
Good stuff.
It's literally like the Walmart edition.
Sorry, that's my second pick.
Glenn's, what are you smoking on, man?
That is a great pick.
Glenn's,
Wait, I thought you meant NBA Live.
No, Jam.
Wait, on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good take. I
Mm.
thought you meant NBA Live.
And at my number
Oh,
3,
fuck no,
I'm
babe.
gonna
Come
go
on now.
that game is single-handedly the biggest reason why I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. Just like to put that out there.
Yeah, I agree. NBA Jam was, it was both culture for me. I think.
Okay.
And then number 1 pick, you got to go Wii Sports. I mean, there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah, that's gotta be a unanimous number.
Mm.
That's my
I'll take any Wii game top 3 all day.
All right, Ty, how about you give us yours?
All right, I got you. All right, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. I fucking hate MLB The Show. Get that shit out of here.
Oh, Temple.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
There's
fuck you,
no
Temple.
way.
Nah.
All right,
Fuck you.
we are going number 1. This is by far my favorite 2K game.
Ty, start with 3.
No, we start with number 1 or start number 3?
Three.
Three. Number 3.
Follow the
My
trend.
number 3 is 2K13 based off the soundtrack alone.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
That is a 10 out of 10 pick.
I remember I got that game for Christmas, hooked it up on the PlayStation 3, and I would run the Bulls versus Heat against Kale. Shout out to Kale every day. And I would beat him with the Bulls and he'd be the Heat. I would knock his ass out with Derrick Rose and Joe Kim Noah. Shout out to them.
All right.
Shout out to Joe Kim Noah.
All right,
Number 2, we are doing number 2, NCAA 13, Road to Glory.
Oh, yeah.
Road to Glory modes carried that game because you could make yourself and your high school, and you could say, man, I want to play quarterback. You could make a quarterback and go to Alabama. And boom, there you go. You're the starting quarterback at Alabama. You got the Heisman Trophy. Now,
Yeah.
number 1.
What a groundbreaking game mode, am I right?
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully, he can come back in the next one. But number 1, my favorite game. It's up there with everybody's. We gotta go Wii Sports, man. Bowling.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a number 1 for everybody.
All right, Carter, what you got?
All right, so I got an honorable mention first, just because I didn't feel as though it was fair to count it because there's so many versions of it. But Forza Motorsport, it's a
That's
great
great
game.
take. That's a
I could
great
play that
take.
game for hours, but there's Forza Horizon, there's like the Hot Wheels pack, like there's just too many like little games inside of it, so I didn't feel like it was fair to count it. But for my real number 3, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but NBA Live 18.
Oh,
okay?
what the fuck?
Oh my
Played
God.
the shit out of that game.
You
That
are
is not a good
dog
game.
shit.
Dude.
Just because you
It
played
is
the
a-
shit out of it doesn't mean it's a good game.
It is
on the
a
cover.
great game to me.
That's thank you.
To me, okay. I had a lot of fun playing with Devin Booker before he looked like a man.
No,
It's literally the Walmart edition 2K.
it is.
Hey, listen up. All right. Don't knock it till you try it. That's all I got.
I have. It's awful.
It's
I
fucking-
had tried it and I fucking hated it. I can tell you that.
My
right now.
next pick at number 2, I got Madden NFL 15 with the Richard
I agree with
Sherman
that.
on the
I agree with
cover.
that.
Good pick.
That's a good. That's a good. That's a good
Good
pick.
job.
Richard Sherman? Is that Richard Sherman?
Yes.
That
Richard
is not the
Sherman.
best Madden of all
Beautiful
time.
Legion
Love
of
it.
Boom. I would say that the ultimate team in that game was the best ultimate team in any Madden. I don't care what you say.
They had contracts.
Yeah, you had to make a good team, buddy.
No, that's not anything to do with contracts. You had to spend your coins on contracts.
Well, get better at the
If you
game.
didn't, if you didn't buy packs, you had to buy contracts.
Sounds like a skill issue to me, Bisa.
Yeah,
It's not
really.
skill. It's all money spent.
This is why you're not working for an NFL team.
Hit us
man.
with your number 1, buddy.
My number 1, 2K13.
That's not
The
even a hot take.
soundtrack, that's a great part of the game, but I want to talk about the gameplay itself. This was before shot meter. It actually took skill to be good at the game. That game also kind of got me into basketball. It was like when I was a kid, just now getting into basketball, just took it to a new level. You could design your own shoes in the game, which was a really cool feature.
You can still do that.
You can?
Yeah.
There's
It's not, the,
2K
sa- it's not the
streaming?
same, man. It's not the same.
You can still do it though.
Maybe.
Yeah, but it's not the
All
same,
right,
man.
anyway, it was just a great game overall, and I'm pretty sure it introduced Blacktop, which was a really
Great move.
really
Can you get
big.
like celebrities in there? Is that for
Yes, you could play as Cliff Paul, Michael B. Jordan in Blacktop.
In
In
2K13,
2K13,
Yes, you could.
Was it 14?
I
Might be
think that was
14.
14.
It
I
might
don't
be
remember.
14.
was
Yep,
in
it's
13?
14.
I think it's 14.
But yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you can't not talk about the soundtrack though, and just the intro with public service announcement by Jay-Z, man. Oh,
Mhm.
that shit just got you in the zone to play. So 2K13
Great
is my number one
soundtrack.
pick.
Good list, Meitzer. Good
Good
list.
job, Meitzler.
All right.
All right, let's move down to Temple.
All right. Everything that has been brought up has been, or everything that I'm gonna bring up has already been said. But my number 3, I'm gonna go with 2K13 as well. That game I grinded the hell out of. There was one point where I may or may not have done something I shouldn't have. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So I may or may not have gone onto all the rosters and I traded for every single player I wanted to, and I would change the height of players. So I had Pau Gasol at like 6'6" playing point guard as a 99 overall. And I remember my father coming down. He wasn't very happy with that decision. And he just wasn't very happy I messed up all the rosters, but that was a moment I remember. But I played the hell out of that game. That's coming at number 3. Number 2, NBA Jam, obviously. I mean, who's not going to have NBA Jam in the top 3 for sports video games of all time? And then number 1, obviously, Wii Sports. I mean, it's Wii Sports. You can't
No
beat it.
show. We're not doing the show, Temple. No show.
No
show.
show.
The
The
show
show
doesn't
doesn't
make
make
top
top 5.
All right.
All right, B-So,
Peace
let's
out.
bring it home. Bring it home.
All right.
baby.
So only one of the games I have here has been listed, and that's at the 3 spot in 2K13. Just overall, very balanced. Gameplay, class, songs, class. Waking up, getting a nice cup of coffee, playing the shit out of the game. Not to the Temple Girl level, but to the shit out of the game.
Buddy, you were drinking coffee 10 years ago?
That's what I was gonna say.
How
Yes.
old were you? 8?
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
All right, continuing at the 2 spot, we have any Madden Mobile from middle school.
Ooh.
I grinded
That's
the
a
shit.
great
All the
pick.
boys loved it. We would post cheap players, like we would always do that 150 coins for like a 99 overall, just so we could share our players with each other. So much fun. And then number 1, you guys have never heard of this game before. It is a game Punch Out. It's where you come in as this white little
Yes,
dude.
Mike Tyson's
start-
Punch Out.
yeah.
That's a great take. That
It's
is
the
a great
greatest game
game.
of all time because
That is a great game.
it took nothing but skill to beat Mike Tyson.
It's from the 80s, right?
Yeah.
1987.
I thought they made a couple.
That
Didn't
is
they make a couple?
great take.
Yeah, but the original one's the best.
The one you're talking about is okay. I know what you're talking about. Great choices, fellas.
Prime middle
Some
school.
choices. Yeah.
So can we collectively try to make like a top 3 list right here?
I was gonna say that as well.
Yeah.
I think number 1 is Wii Sports, like
By
without a
far.
doubt. I'd say number 2 is probably 2K13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
And then the third spot, it's open for debate.
Like an NBA Jam.
I would say either NCAA football or NBA
Yep.
Jam.
I say we could
I think-
tie those. I think that could be a tie.
Yeah, I would put those two.
I don't know, but Madden Mobile 3 I like too though.
My
That's-
grades
that's what I'm
tanked because of that game, man.
I
Like
think
bad.
we throw Madden Mobile in an honorable mention right there.
I do have one comment that, and none of us said this game, even though it's the best-selling sports game of all time, and that is FIFA. Not a single person put any iteration of FIFA in.
Tempo and Beast, I'm surprised.
Yeah,
you didn't put
99%.
FIFA's
Oh,
cheap.
FIFA.
EA is just a terrible fucking company. They
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
make a game for a
and
The
yeah, we-
older
The
FIFAs
servers
were
suck.
very good, but I never played them, so I don't have the experience.
The older FIFAs were good, but once you got to like the newer ones, it's just all pay to win.
Comments.
do that.
It's brutal.
All
Right.
Let's
Next
move
topic
on
we
to
have.
Visa.
Oh boy.
Some a little earlier about Kendrick Perkins versus JJ Redick.
Oh, so talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, let's see what you guys say about it.
All right, so Kendrick Perkins or Kendrick Perkins, however you want to refer to him, Shackton a full legend, best ball player of all time, greatest shooter of all time.
Tempo, meet your mom.
He came out to say that Nikola Jokic did not deserve any MVP, which is kind of not really defendable, but and then he started judging it how like a player like that shouldn't win it like 2 years in a row. And he said that just he said white like players and like associates who like vote for like MVP that they only voted for Jokic. And then JJ Redick came on and just completely demolished him. It was the first time I didn't hear Stephen A. Smith say something for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's probably the nicest time listening to that show of all time. And just hearing JJ Redick say that he's he's like third best for created options. He averaged like 11 to 10 rebounds a year, like 24, 25 points.
Very random.
And this is
Not
without
being Mr. Bowden's pod, yeah, of course. I would definitely ask him. Hey, you actually like how you like
Ty, would you meet Mike?
yeah.
And this is without Jamal Murray, the bubble prime with his girlfriend, and then Michael what's his name? Michael Porter, even though he's one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Okay.
The definition of the award is most valuable player. Take Jokic out of that team, the Nuggets suck. No
That is
Jamal Murray.
true. That is true. But you could say that about a lot of players, like the Sixers. You
They'd
take
still
him
be
out.
viable.
Yeah, I agree. Take Jokic out of that team. Do they have a winning record?
No.
Absolutely not.
Do they even have a backup center besides Zeke Naji, who's like 6'8", 6'9"?
DeAndre Jordan.
Besides a dinosaur.
Generally, though, is that team over 500?
I don't think they are.
It's like he fits the award. He like with Giannis too. Giannis won it because he's most valuable player in the NBA, most valuable to his team. Take them out of those teams, their teams are not even close to as successful as they are.
You can give the MVP to Giannis every year, and it would be. I'd be fine.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
he's
just the
almost
comment.
averaging
It's just the comment that Perkins made, bringing race into something that didn't need to have it brought into. Like
Yeah.
we're talking about basketball and an award, like if that's an underlying theme that stinks, there's no evidence of that, and he's just trying. I mean, yes, that's his job as a sports media personality is to cause it or create entertainment, but not in ways like that. I think that was heavily inappropriate, and he was just trying to create an issue when there didn't need to be one, especially when it's a personal and like racial issue and not like a disagreement with, on a sports take. So, it's just that's where I have a problem with it. And I respect JJ Redick a lot for putting the hammer down and kind of saying like, no, like you can't be doing stuff like that when there's no reason to be stirring the pot. So
Would agree.
Shit myself.
who do you guys have as your MVP like this year?
I could see Jokic repeating it.
Embiid.
Of course you have Embiid, you fucking Sixers
No.
biased dick. He's good, but he's not better than Jokic right now.
Giannis.
Yes, he is.
Giannis is the MVP.
No, he's not.
Embiid is
Yeah,
not better
I'm
than
going with
Jokic right now.
Giannis, and that's the same guy that absolutely beat the hell out of my team in the finals. But I mean, I know what that guy is, man. He's an unstoppable force. If you put Giannis versus Jokic 1-on-1 against each other,
Go.
Giannis would wipe the fucking.
He's
bed.
not
Let
even
go.
second in MVP. Embiid is.
The GOAT.
I have a question for everyone.
Okay.
Is Luka Doncic in this running?
No.
Hell
Absolutely.
No.
No, I think he is. Wayne's, I was going to say Luka Doncic.
That guy seems like
That's
the
why I asked. That's why I
biggest
asked.
teammate. I could not imagine playing with a guy like that.
It's not most valuable teammate, it's most valuable player.
He's a crybaby bitch.
Honestly,
Yeah, well, other people are in the NBA. LeBron won MVP.
Yeah, LeBron is a crybaby.
you take Luka Doncic out of the Mavs, I still think they'll win games.
I just
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
just-
they'll definitely know how to pass the ball better. Maybe other players might get more than 5 shots up a game.
Luka is
Carter,
not
you're just
starting.
biased because Luca's your daddy. Yeah,
He's
you
not
know
my
that.
daddy. We beat him
Yes, he
last
is
time.
your
I don't want to
daddy.
hear it. He was bitching to
He's
the
the-
ref after we
He's
the
beat
your
him.
pro-
daddy.
The problem with these Dallas Mavericks is Jason Kidd.
No,
'Cause
it's
he's-
Kyrie.
No, it's Jason Kidd because he's not starting Christian Wood. You have a really great center that you play off the bench,
He gets more minutes than their starter.
This is true.
but he's
It
off the
doesn't
bench.
matter if you start or you don't start. It's who ends the game.
And I think
They aren't
Christian
winning
Wood
games with- they
closes out
aren't
their games.
They aren't winning games with Christian Wood. They just got their ass handed to them by the Suns in like what? The last 2
By
seconds of the
2
game?
points Does
And
Luka missed a
they only
layup?
won by like 2 scores, I think.
because Luka missed a layup.
Yeah, because he's garbage. Can't perform
Really?
in clutch time.
That is a very hot take. That will
Funny
Yeah,
how
yeah,
he's an
yeah.
NBA
Clutch time.
player.
That is a very hot take.
It's a very hot take.
Luka's not most valuable with Kyrie. It's simple as
If I
that.
remember right, Meat. So he's pretty clutch in the playoffs against the Suns. If I remember.
Oh
right.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Like, you might have to jog my memory or something.
you know what? I'm gonna say that was more on the Suns thinking that they had the series tied up than Luka playing well. The Suns gave up in that
Didn't he
game.
have more points than your team at halftime?
Yeah,
yeah,
game
yeah.
7 went pretty
They
well.
gave up. They didn't play D.
The Suns get egoed.
So how can you ego a team?
Did they?
That's a great
pull-
question, Ty. Would you have to elaborate on egoing a team? Like, please give
You
me the
know,
definition.
I would say that they thought they were going to win that series when they were up 2 games. Were they up 2 games that series? 2 games?
I think they were.
Yeah.
They were up
Were they up 2 games?
2-0, right?
Yeah,
Let me
I would.
look. Let me look.
You could
was
make the same argument for the Bucks.
Damn.
Oh, who did the Bucks lose to?
No, in the NBA Finals, you could make the same argument that the Bucks egoed us because we were up 2 games, but we went to 7 in the finals, and they didn't ego us then.
I mean,
I think egoing can go both ways, whether you're losing or winning a series.
well, it's kind of hard to ego a team when one team's superior.
That team being the Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm not disagreeing with you. If we had Giannis, we would have won too, man.
Because Giannis is a freak of nature.
Yeah, because
He's a-
nobody in the fucking NBA can stop the guy.
Embiid.
You can't though.
And this is going to keep going.
You are delusional.
You just
Oh, wait, I would like you to name one other player who's averaging 33, 10,
Luka Doncic.
4,
Or
Thank you, Temple.
53% shooting
Thank you.
from
Yeah,
40%
it's pretty
from
easy to
three,
have a high
90%.
shooting percentage
He's a
when all
50,
you do
40,
is
90
drop it
player
in the
taking
net.
25 shots a game.
I'll be shaved.
Taking as many shots as he does a game.
He's just not good. He is.
It's easy to have a 53% shot percentage when all your shots are within 2 feet of the rim.
That's just not factual.
There's no skill in his play. Like
Really?
really.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with that, Corey. If you watch like these highlights of Jokic, I saw it the other day. That dude's
I thought
bringing
we were
up the
talking
ball
about
and he's doing
Embiid.
Talking about
step
Embiid.
backs.
Talking about Embiid.
I know. I'm talking about Embiid too.
You just said Jokic.
Oh, never mind Embiid. I was
And
talking
like
about
5
Embiid.
minutes ago, you were literally saying that Embiid wasn't even good, and now you're agreeing with him.
No, I'm not saying he's not good. Is my MVP Luka Doncic? Yes, but is Embiid? Does he have a bag?
Can we
We're
mute
gonna
him?
go drug test this guy.
Can we mute him? Do you want to mute him?
I just don't see any skill. Like none.
Oh, really? It's kind of hard to have no skill if you're leading the league in points.
You
He's
shoot.
tied. He's tied.
No, he's first, 33.1 or something like that.
Go
Don't look at
look
the
at
stats.
go look at the NBA leaders in points.
about the
It's
stats?
33.3 and they're tied.
Who is it?
Luka and Embiid.
Really?
Look it up.
Yep.
It's pretty hard to or pretty easy to score that many points when you're shooting more than half your team shots.
Look,
He's
Yeah.
shooting 54%.
Luka's shooting
of the
50.
team
away from the
shots?
basket.
I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone here could shoot 54%. From
Well,
Oh, really?
Hang
Pirate,
on.
I'd love to see you do it.
I mean, I'd like to see you do it too. I
so
mean,
you
I've
smoked those
seen
layups.
all the smoke.
He takes 4 points a game. I mean, he takes 4 threes a game. Embiid,
What's his 3-point percentage?
40.
His 3-point percentage is not 40. It's like 35%. Here, let me look. It's 36.3. Don't pull 40% out of your
What
ass,
is
like, it's an
that?
actual statistic. There you go, Visa girl.
He speaks from his ass all the time.
I'm
There you
loving
go.
Temple on the
Visa, get
stats,
your
guys.
ass out of hat, buddy.
I love Temple with that too.
Temple with the stats, man. It's
Temple,
great.
you're
I love
ever.
this.
So I'm very curious now after you saying Luka is your MVP of the entire NBA.
Uh-huh.
What is your top 5 players in the NBA right now?
Oh, okay. This has to be a group question too. It can't just be me.
No, it's
No.
gonna
He asked you, buddy. You gotta answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm on my own here. All right. My number one player in the NBA, Luka Doncic. My number 2 is Giannis.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
It'd be fair if he was at number 1, but
I think
Number-
you can argue like any of the
Say that
guys that are in
Jokic
mine.
is
Hey,
Jokic gonna follow?
guys, it's his list. It's his list. Let him speak.
Okay. Number 3, no one's always saying it. And I think I might get a little you're fucking crazy shit, but Jason Tatum, number 3.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's
there we
not a
go.
bad take.
I don't think it's a bad take necessarily, but I think it deserves to be up there.
He's insane.
I'd give him top 10.
I think he's 5.
How many Suns
You
players
just
crank out your
put him
top
at 3.
5? Yeah, he's a top 5 NBA player.
Top 5, and I put him at my
Shoot
3.
100 shots a game. You're of course you're gonna drop.
He
50.
almost had a 50-point triple-double or a 40-point triple-double.
You shoot 1,000 shots, you should drop 50 points.
I still think it doesn't matter.
No.
Jason Tatum is a top 5 NBA player.
Thank you very much, guys.
He's
At
not
this
gonna-
moment in time.
He's not going to win you games, though.
Yes, he
Like,
will.
does.
If
He
you take him
does.
off- If you take him off the
Jalen
Celtics and put
Brown
him on a shitter,
He's not going to win your games, but the Celtics are number 1 in the East.
Yes.
he's
And
not the
that-
only player on that team.
No, and
Without him, they are not the 1 seed.
I'm not saying he's the main reason they're winning. Is he a factor of that? Absolutely.
Well, yeah, no shit. He's a player on the team. That's how it works.
Really? Javon Carter, Bucks without any injuries?
He just had a 20-point game the other night.
Because everyone's injured.
He's a factor.
Ty, finish your list.
Okay, number 4, Joel Embiid.
It's a good. I like that.
Now, number 5, I'm actually deciding between 3 because I'm in the middle. But I think if I had to give the option to somebody, number 5 has to be Kevin Durant. I think it has to be Kevin Durant, guys. I'm on it.
Do you know the 2-time MVP?
I was just about to ask.
I'm not saying no.
hot take. It's such a hot take.
I think Kevin Durant is no one can figure him out.
I can figure him out.
it's
Hit
kinda
him into the leg.
It's kind of.
Easy to figure
I mean, I'm pretty sure they figured him out. You just can't stop a 7-footer who can shoot the lights out from any spot on the floor. There's not really anything you can do. I mean, you can figure it out, but there's not much you can do unless you put like Giannis on him.
Yeah, that's why he's number 5. He's not the best player in the NBA, but he is up there and he's constantly talked about.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes, be so.
Do you understand what defense is? There's 2 points to a basketball player.
Hey,
This is true.
defense. People on my list can play defense. I'm not looking at.
They can. I play defense.
I'm not gonna look. When I'm watching the NBA, I'm not looking at holy crap, this guy has monster clamps. I'm looking at oh shit, this guy can score, this guy can move. I'm not
Okay,
gonna.
let's move on.
I'm not watching Patrick Beverly out there clamping somebody and saying, "Man,
I
this is
am.
awesome."
Hang on. If I remember right, you at the Bulls game were screaming about how excited you were for Pat Bev. If I remember right.
Pat
He
Bev
scored
versus Chris Paul.
First thing
Pat
I'm
Bev
doing when
versus
I
Chris
get in the
Paul. Man.
stadium is going to the Bulls shop and buying a Patrick Beverly jersey.
And guess what? We folded and did not get it because I couldn't find it.
There's no we. It's you.
Yeah, because they didn't fucking have it. If they had it, you would have got it.
Yeah, and Mesa would have got an Andre Drummond jersey, but they didn't have that either.
You say
That's
no.
because I bet on the game and lost and got bailed out.
Fuck you, Kevin Love. Shout out to Kevin Love. He's on the Heat.
Oh my gosh, this is how fast you switch up.
Oh, I had to
Right, you're
remind
Heat.
myself. I had to remind myself, guys. Come on now.
The newest Heat Dick Rider, fellas.
Yep. Tyler Aarons.
Oh, baby, come on.
All right.
Could have
let's move
chosen a
on.
winner, but you didn't.
Let's move on here to a topic that is actually breaking for the Iowa City boys. Will Ferrell is here.
Yes.
He's in Iowa City as of March 8th.
2023.
Thoughts? Yeah, no
I mean,
shit, Temple.
lines of people
So-
waiting outside to see him and shit like that. Like,
Where is he at?
He was downtown like all the bars and shit. He was hanging out at one of the bars down there.
I mean, like,
It's getting posted like all over the
He
stories.
was by
down here.
Spoko. That's where he was.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
He was
they're-
in one of them.
Go on the Iowa 2026 page right now. There is people mobbing to meet this guy. Obviously, right?
Is it really? Is it really blowing up that much right now?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's fucking Will Ferrell. He's arguably like one of the most famous actors on the
Try to
planet.
find some for you
Can we
guys.
get a top 3 best Will Ferrell movies?
Yeah. Oh my lord.
That's a great question. All right, I'm going to start this one off.
hang on,
Me too, I think you should. I think Meister should start this one off.
Number one, this is probably going to be controversial to anybody
better say it.
outside of this group.
You better say it. Yep.
Semi-pro.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Semi-pro.
downtown.
I love that.
Oh my goodness.
Great pick.
Semi-pro is just honestly a damn near perfect movie. There is not a single part of that movie that I don't enjoy. And he just makes that movie, pulls everything together. You know, without Jackie Moon, you know, there would be no Flint Tropics. So,
You know,
I'm putting that at my top spot. Number
Beautiful.
2, I'm going Talladega Nights.
That's a good pick.
ooh, good. I like it.
Talladega Nights is a very, very good movie. Just overall, you know, Ricky Bobby, you got John C. Riley in that too.
Ain't first, your last.
Yeah, exactly. If you ain't first, you're last. But in this case, you know, it's last, unfortunately, because it came in second. Number 3, I feel like the obvious pick here would be Elf, but I'm really not a big Elf fan. I'm really.
I would agree. I'm not.
I have
a-
two.
not a big- I'm not
Guys,
a big
come
Elf
on,
fan.
man.
That is not a good movie.
So you know what? I'm gonna pick. I have an extremely controversial pick, and not because it's a good movie, but because of how much joy this movie brought me as a child. The Lego Movie.
Yep. Lego movie. Yep.
Okay.
That is a
Okay.
great thing. I'm gonna add it to my
Shout out to Lord Business. Okay.
That was my number 3.
That
Hot take. I hate that movie.
I don't think
What up,
anybody
Temple?
could watch it now and be like, oh, this is a good movie. But when that movie came out, I don't think anything in my life up to that point had made me as happy. So
I'm gonna give you guys my list. At number 3, I got Lego movie. I think that's a great.
All right.
This is a hot take, honestly. You know, I like this movie when I was a kid. I'm gonna go number 2, Megamind. I love that movie.
Ooh,
That's a good-
I
Ooh,
love that movie.
that's a good pick.
good pick, Corey. Good pick.
And then for my number 1 spot, I gotta go Step Brothers. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
How did
100%.
how did I forget about
Come
Step Brothers,
on.
man?
You're gonna fuck shit up.
Boats and hose, baby. Boats and hose.
I'm just gonna go over my
Yeah,
list.
you go Boats and
I don't
Hose.
have much to say about it, but I'm gonna go number 3, Step Brothers, number 2, Elf, number 1, Lego Movie.
All right.
Elf, really?
Yeah, I'm a big Elf guy.
That movie is the most overrated movie
I
ever
love
made.
Michael-
Changed my mind.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my list starting at number 1. I'm going for Jackie Moon. Starting number 1, semi-pro, man. It is. I think one of my favorite memories was watching that, and I started crying, laughing with Meisler in the basement, man. It was one of my
I
favorite.
remember semi-pro the first time with
With the hey,
the
Chris
unrated
North,
version.
Chris
the
North, wherever you are, shout out to you, my boy.
unrated
Shout
version.
out to you, bro.
I feel like an evil human. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel so bad, but
All right,
you
next.
know, I still have my semi-pro jersey, so
Oh, we
I
know.
still have my Jackie Moon jersey. Number
Yeah.
1, semi-pro. Number 2, I am going with Step Brothers. It is. I don't know why people haven't said it. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they just didn't put it on there.
2
'cause they didn't
people
like
said it.
it. But
2 of 3.
2
Of
I don't know.
3.
3. I don't know if Biso has said it, or I don't know if Temple if they are going to
You
say it.
lost, pal.
What you fucking
I,
got?
I'm
I
losing
said
the
2
words.
of 3.
2 of 3. No. Did Meisler forget to put his on there?
What?
Okay, you know what? Just continue the list. Just
Number 2, Step Brothers. Number 3, I don't want to put it on here, but I feel like I have to based on nostalgia. I'm gonna go Elf.
Interesting.
You literally agreed when I said Step Brothers number 1.
As a good movie.
That's what
No,
we're
we're
talking about.
talking about because you said that no one said Step Brothers.
No, I said that not many people have said Step Brothers.
2 of 3 people have. Now 2 of 4.
Hi, I can get you a pillow and a blanket so you can take a nap while we're doing the podcast if you want.
Man.
Templeton, go get him a crayon.
Oh my lord.
Welcome to the
oh,
podcast.
you know what? You know what? I have to change. I have to make a change in my list. I have to take the Lego movie off.
Thank you. Dog shit ass movie.
The
Oh, shut the
nostalgia
fuck
on
up.
that movie is incredible, but one of my favorite movie characters ever. I don't know how I forgot about it. Anchorman. I'm putting
God.
Anchorman at number 3. I don't know how
I
I
forgot about that
that
movie. That's a great
Yeah, no,
movie.
Anchorman.
Great cast.
That's an
Fantastic
honorable
cast.
mention.
I remember seeing that in theaters. It's a great movie.
I mean, I like Daddy's Home also, but can't put that on.
Blades of Fury as well. That's a great movie.
All right, next, Temple or Biso? Choose.
I'll go.
Ladies first.
Thanks, Bizo. I'd probably go with Step Brothers at number 1. 100%. Number 2, semi-pro. 3, Talladega Nights.
Thank you.
That's a great list. That's a great list.
All right, Biso.
Thank you, sir.
Tell him, John B.
All right. I got 4, but they can go in any order.
Okay.
So number 1, Step Brothers. 2, Anchorman. 3, Get Hard.
Oh, that's a good movie.
And number 4, Kicking and Screaming, just because I loved that movie when I was a
I
kid.
hate that movie so much.
I thought it was so funny.
Bizo, Get Hard's a great pick.
It is.
What's the movie where he was like was he running for office and he was going up against Zach Galifianakis?
Oh, the campaign.
God, I died during that movie.
That's a good movie. I also really like Old School. If
Mhm.
any, you've all seen Old School. If you haven't, definitely watch it. It's great
Wait,
movie.
What's the one when he's a cop with Mark Wahlberg?
Oh.
That's
I
a
know
great
what
movie. Yeah.
That's a really funny.
That's a
fucking-
Daddy's
great
home.
movie.
Daddy's home.
No.
I was gonna say Daddy's Home, but no.
Daddy's Home sucks. I hate
He's
it.
he's not a cop with Mark Wahlberg, is
Yeah,
he?
he is. He's
Yes,
like
he is.
Yeah.
FBI. He's the FBI.
The other guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
other guy.
That's a great
Mm.
movie.
Yeah, I've never
All
seen
right,
that.
guys, I'm a rattle off a couple movies and tell me how, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited you are for them. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. We're gonna start with Cocaine Bear.
0.
I'm gonna give that one a 5.
I'll
I
give
don't
it a-
think I need to see it in the theaters, but the second it hits streaming, I'm watching it.
Bang. Yeah. What do you Temple?
I didn't even know that fucking thing was coming out. I think that just shows
Apparently
you
that's a
my
good movie.
excitement level.
It
I
did
could
get a very
pirate
high
stream it right
score.
now and I don't
I think
want to.
what excites me the most about that movie too is the fact that it's based off a true story.
What
I
it?
think
What's it about? I've
Cocaine
never
Bear,
heard of it.
about a bear who gets hopped up on cocaine, and it is based off a true story.
Really?
Yes,
I'll look this up. I've never even heard of this.
Yeah,
Wait, it's a true story?
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's what I've been seeing.
All right.
Let's keep going. Let's get through these.
Creed 3.
10.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
think that's unanimous 10.
I think
I think
that's
that's
it.
unanimous 10.
The only
Just
thing
because
I've said-
Rocky's not in it. Give it a 9.
I think yes, It's sad that Rocky's not in the movie, but shout out to Michael B. Jordan, man. He's directing this movie. He's executive producing this movie. And Jonathan Majors, man, shout out to them. I'm excited to see where they're going outside of the Rocky verse, man. I'm excited.
Rocky's coming back in the next movie.
John Wick 4.
Oh, John Wick 4, that's a 10.
What'd you say?
John Wick
What'd you say? I didn't even hear you.
John Wick
John
4,
Wick
give me
4.
a 10. Give me a 10.
Yep.
Dungeon and Dragons.
Zero.
Fuck no, baby. Put
Give me a
that shit on the
2.
zero.
The only reason I'm even gonna go see it is because Chris Pine's in it, and he's one of my favorite actors.
All right. What about Air? What about Michael Jordan in the shoes?
Oh,
10.
baby.
10.
Yes,
Talking about,
yes.
come on, 10, man. Ben
Like
Affleck,
10.
Matt Damon. Come on, man.
Like a 7.
Story of the ones.
What about the Super Mario movie?
10.
Fuck Chris
Man, I
Pratt,
agree.
man.
Dude, that movie looks phenomenal.
It
Like a
does.
5.
It looks so
It's like a
good.
five.
Stacked cast. That's a stacked cast in there.
I'll give it a 5, but I'm very excited to see what Jack Black does as Bowser.
I agree with that. All right.
They got Mario Kart in there. They got Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, no
They
shit.
got everything. It's crazy.
It's fucking Mario.
Okay, it's called Mario Brothers, not Mario Kart, dumbass.
It's Mario Brothers, Luigi's Mansion, his brother. I'm assuming his house would be in the film.
all
I
right.
literally have no idea what the fuck you're
All
talking
right. All right. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
about.
It's a 10, but I'm sad James Gunn's leaving.
I mean, he's got that whole DC shit, right?
Yeah, that guy's he already fucked it up. I mean, you saw the slate. That shit looks terrible.
All right. I know Ty's gonna be excited for this one, but Fast X, baby.
Like a
What is that?
2.
That 33rd movie?
That is a fat 0.
0 for me.
Donut.
Christ,
Man,
they were so repetitive.
You do anything for the family, man. That's a 10.
This one,
Do
this,
anything for the family except go watch that movie.
this one's for Carter.
It hurts.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Carter Meisler, what do you
Fuck no, babe.
you wanna
I'm very excited for that movie, but I need my movie going partner for that one for sure.
any specific person you're gonna go see with, or just
Should we dial her up right now?
I thought Game Two.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Um,
I'm not doing that.
what you guys are excited for that one or what?
Definitely.
I'm ready for it.
So you have terrible taste.
Wait, what movie?
Across the Spider-Verse?
Probably like a 2.5.
Do we think Tom Holland's going to make a cameo? Is that going to happen?
We got 3 more. Indiana
Doesn't
Jones.
need any
Definitely
money.
not.
Hey,
Really? That shit
I
looks-
never watched him as a kid, so 0.
I think that shit looks ass.
What's the
one?
movie?
Indiana
Indiana
Jones, like
Jones.
8 or whatever.
Yeah,
I never watched
I
it.
could fucking care less.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You guys.
The real one. Barbie.
10.
10.
10.
Margot Robbie.
Oh, come on.
Solely because of Margot Robbie.
I will be camping out the night before it comes out in front of the theater.
All
Who's
right.
playing Ken? Isn't it like Ryan Gosling or something?
Yeah, I could give a
Yeah.
shit. I don't give a
I
fucking
give a
flying
shit
ten.
who plays Ken.
I'd give
I
it
was
a.
just curious.
It'd be a 10 if it's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I'm there for
Absolutely
the.
be
I'm
so.
there solely for the Duchess of Bay Ridge, man.
All right. And then lastly, The Flash.
You know, I am very excited about this movie. I am not
Michael Keaton.
happy. I'm not happy with Ezra Miller,
I'm not happy either.
but I get to see Michael Keaton as Batman. Hot take, might be one of my top 2 Batman. It's a
There's
top
only
2
like 5 to choose from.
that are good. But you know, I'm excited. Batfleck is back. General Zod,
There's just too much going on.
absolutely.
You know,
But-
I knew it was gonna be. The second I thought that apparently Supergirl in the movie when I first saw the trailer, it goes, "Oh my God, there's Superboy," and it turned out to be Supergirl. I knew I had a problem.
It was disappointing.
So, yeah.
I mean, nice.
All
I'll
right.
watch it.
Numbers,
I'll
man,
watch
too, it's a lot. I can barely handle one.
Oh,
All right. Well,
Reese-
all right.
no Hunger Games?
Hunger Games?
Yeah, there's a new one.
Really?
Yeah,
What? Is
Are
happening?
yeah, this year.
Temple, we get a fact check, please.
you serious?
I'm looking.
Oh.
I'm 1,000% sure.
Yeah, there is.
Number.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, November 2023, right before Thanksgiving. No, I don't think any of the original. I think it's like a spin-off though.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, it's
I
a
will not be
spin-off.
going to attend that movie probably. Not,
I will not be at that movie either. I mean,
There's no super big names in it. I take that back. Never mind.
Katniss Everdeen.
I don't think anybody you guys would know.
I'd of course go see her again. I think she's a baddie.
Jennifer Lawrence.
that's a hot take.
Oh man.
I don't think it is.
Beach Baby, what's your definition of a baddie then? If it's not Jennifer Lawrence,
Margot Robbie.
Not in that
Ubisoft.
movie.
Oh come on, Corey. Margot Robbie, man. Show him the paper.
Woohoo! The Wolf of Wall Street. What a movie!
Oh,
What a movie!
Changed my life forever. That and Borat. 2 most influential movies in my life.
All right, well, fellas, I don't think we should go too much longer because we're going around our hour mark. But what a great first podcast!
Good opening
I did a
podcast.
fantastic job. You know, and I mean we've only done this once now,
Yeah.
so
Next time we're all gonna be in person. Or
Yeah.
besides Mr. Philly
so-
over there.
Biso will be in attendance still on the monitor behind us. So yeah, next time you see us, we'll all be in the flesh besides Biso.
I have a tradition that I'd like to start for every episode, and that is going to be a question of the day, ending every episode. Okay.
I like that.
My
That's right.
question of the day is: if you had to pick one song to listen to for the rest of your life, what would that song be? But here's the catch: it has to be in your least favorite genre of music.
Country.
how am I supposed
Yeah.
to know a reggae artist, meet girl?
Bob Marley, buddy. Are you
oh shit. Damn.
Country.
My
So they
that's
really
hard to
like
do
that
because my
music.
least favorite genre, like I don't know any songs.
Yeah.
all right, fine. Who by your least favorite rapper? There you
Down
go.
road.
I
Why does
know
that have
you
to be a
love that.
rapper?
You're the hip and hop.
Because he knows that's what we all like.
Least favorite rapper.
Least favorite rapper?
All right, fine. I'll make it easier. Drake.
No.
Least
One
favorite-
song, one Drake song for the rest of your life.
That's hard.
That's so easy. Sandra's Rose.
It's a great pick.
I'm going Big Rings.
Forever.
Oh,
That's a great.
It's just
That
because
is a
there's
great
artist on there.
You're welcome.
Great.
I should have picked that one. That's my number 2.
Double. What's your pick?
Drake's song?
Yeah.
Over by Drake.
Alright,
Okay.
Biso?
I'm a big nice for what guy. You know what? Just for the
Man.
I might do or just for the just to be a little OG. Back in the middle school grind, might have to do some God's plan.
Okay.
Good. I like it, so I'll take it.
For me, it's a toss up between Look Alive and Emotionless, but I think I'm gonna go with Emotionless just because it's not as repetitive. But Look Alive, that does get me very hyped up. So
That was a great question, Carter.
That was a great question.
I love that. That's great.
That's awesome.
come back next week.
Clap it up for
Next
Mike's fellas.
question of
Clap it
the
up for Mike's.
Quick reminder, new episodes every single Friday. We won't miss a Friday, I promise. Keep us accountable. Yeah, we record on Wednesdays just so everybody's aware, of if we're talking about like trades and whatnot. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You got anything to say? You got your signature line?
Roger,
Roger.
Roger, always love to, be on this podcast.
Get it hooked, fellas.
Welcome to the journey. I just like to say that.
Welcome to the
Roger.
Welcome to the voyage.
All right, let's get it popping. We'll see you in episode. Dose.
Ios dos straight.